Okay, this is C Sharp with a Homeless Man, episode 7. I gotta do this kind of quickly because I, like a bonehead, just locked my charger somewhere. Anyway, so here we go. We're referring to my show notes if y'all want to look at those. This is, okay, starting from the top left, that's 3GP. That's Trace Cantos production. Okay, I'm going to skip down to where it says P2A. P2, that's Philip II and Alexander. I'm just doing a little ancient history, you know, because I'm crazy. Or at least that's what, I mean, that's their entire thing. That's once you pierce through that, they got nothing. So that's what I'm doing here, by the way. But Philip II handed Alexander the Macedonian army. You know, I mean, how many tricks has Philip showed his son? And he's like, all right, that's how to do that. So that's what kind of my mom. Like, I already know how to solve this problem because my mom's already, I'm just going to refer back to something else. You know, it's like Philip II just teaching his boy, like, this is what to do then. So I already know this one. So now we're going to go back up to the AVM, that's the alternate valuation method. You know, well, we could get into that, but we're not going to. It's just a different way. Like, if they don't tell you how much stuff is worth, then you got to figure out another way to determine what the fair market value is. Like, it's you do the same thing in accounting when you do a non-cash, like when you exchange property for other property, such as a 1031, but we'll talk about that later. You got to figure out how much stuff is worth. So I've already figured this one out with my mom. Lori, well, she says I'm an addict. Okay, that's meant as an offensive maneuver. Okay, but I've already solved that problem with my mom. I already know how to do it. Alright, so how I do that is I'm making a bet. You get everybody that backs you up, y'all can bet on him. And then, like, give me odds also. But I'll take even odds. Because whatever it is you put in there is just like, you're just pouring money into zero. I'm going to make it zero when I go and take a test at a doctor's office of y'all's choosing. All right, we're going to accept THC because I'm whatever. I got y'all, like, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, there's nothing else besides THC, and I'm even more devastating when my best stuff comes up. Like, I think of it, like, you know, whatever. Okay, so that's the first wager. Like, I'm betting cash money. Y'all go put cash into it, and then when I go and turn up clean, I just get the pot. So that's number one. That will also establish that's an alternate valuation method. We're established, there's not a primary market, so we're just establishing a secondary market, like, because you won't do it a second time. Like, go bet the farm on it, and then I'll just take that, and then, but what we're doing is we're establishing that the words that come out of your mouth are zero. They're worth right at zero because you won't do it a second time. So that's the first wager. Johns Hopkins the second. That comes to, like, if y'all think I'm paranoid, whatever, let's send me to Johns Hopkins is the second alternative. And that's kind of cool. Like, go ahead, you can just blow $1 million, no problem. Like, at Johns Hopkins will address that, and then when they come back and say that, no, well, it's probably got more to do with the fact that y'all stole his software than that he's paranoid. So anyway, the reason I got the link down to and from the FBI from Johns Hopkins, like, the FBI can figure that one out too. Like, they'll figure out that, no, it's probably more because y'all can't produce any accounting than him being paranoid. Like, they can tell Johns Hopkins, or Johns Hopkins can give me a doctor's note to go to the FBI. You know, that's why I have the double thing right there. Johns Hopkins is a second wager. Then I got QC, that's a subcat, and then that's divided into Mail. You see where you have Mail and FBI. I addressed this also back in the past. We can have the postal inspector, like the criminal, like the postal inspector, like they can be there to refresh your memory about mailouts that you might have forgotten to mention. You know, just to keep your memory fresh there. See, that's quality control. That keeps the quality high. And the FBI, like if you lie to them, you'll go to prison. So that keeps the quality high. See, that's QC. That's a Tres Gatos production. Bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. But we're just gonna add on one here with, well, it's kind of through. Well, there's 3 operands here, I guess. 3 things that we operate on. That's le metrique. You know, that's a metric, you know, for the metrics team. That's AKA the Bearded Brothers or Jeff and Dusty Browning. That's the metrics team because they're always waiting to see the metrics on something. Anyway, so that's le metrique because I came up with this back at Mardi Gras. So you got the numerator. That's HB minus NS. That's a holla back minus no show. Like you can holla back, but then you gotta break out, you pull out your no-shows. Then you put that on over the total holla backs. That number's greater than 50%, then you're a good kitty. If you're below 50%, you're a bad kitty. Alright, so that was a Tres Gatos production. Okay, let me, yeah, okay, I'll let it fly like that.